Hey Bison fans, thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Meet the Bisons. And today I'm sitting here with women's assistant soccer coach Leah Fortune. Leah, I am super excited about this interview because of all the different places you've traveled and then God's perfect timing bringing you to Lipscomb and just your overall journey. So will you please just start telling me about where you were born, your upbringing, and your unique high school experience?
Yeah, of course. So I was born in São Paulo, Brazil. My parents lived there for about 7 years. My grandparents still live there. So I moved to the States, spent the most amount of my time in Chicago, and then, the unique part of my journey is when I was in high school, my sophomore year, I went to compete in a national team camp qualifier type situation, basically into residency for the Brazilian national team, and ended up staying with the national team for on and off 5 years. So it kind of changed the trajectory of my high school and college experience. Yeah.
So she's being modest, guys. She left high school to go play pro overseas. How old were you when you were first playing in Brazil?
Yeah, I was 16 when I left and competed in the U20 World Cup, and then went on to the full team that following summer. So, yeah.
And you've traveled a lot, been around all different kinds of cultures and people. Out of all the cultures you've experienced and been immersed in, which has been your favorite or the most unique one, and why?
Yeah, I love traveling and I love hearing people's stories. And as far as countries, I loved Chile, just being there, and a lot of it is who you go with too. And I played there, and then my family came up and met us in the mountains, and we spent some time there. So I've loved being there. Dominican Republic, El Salvador with the Lipscomb team this past spring break was amazing. Just a great experience, and I'm excited for the future travels that I get to take with this team. Mm-hmm.
And you seem super adventurous, but all the time away from your family, you had to miss them a little bit, especially you basically grew up playing overseas with those girls. Did you miss your family, or was the team and the coaches your family at the time?
Yeah, it's a give and take, and I think when you have that opportunity and experience when you're young, I was very encouraged by my family to do it, and I'm very thankful for my family and the support that they gave me. And of course I missed them, and it was a challenge when you're in high school kind of having that pressure, but at the end of the day I wouldn't change it for anything. I felt like it made relationships that matter even more rich and enjoyable, and I'm very close with my family, so yeah, I'm thankful.
Now take me back to the States. Once you moved back, did a little bit of college, played some as soon as you could, and then what was life after college like for you?
Yeah, so after college I went back to Brazil, played pro, I coached a little bit, and was a part of a ministry, the Charlotte Eagles, which a lot of the staff at Lipscomb have kind of had some history there, which is really special. And then I went and played for the Orlando Pride, and after that I went and pursued an opportunity in corporate out in California, which I'm very thankful for, just having that challenge and seeing what I was capable of doing also, as well as soccer and what that's given me. But I'm very thankful to be back here at Lipscomb now. Yeah.
Okay, and first of all, what made you want to coach, and then talk about how in the world you were brought to Lipscomb?
Yeah, you said at the beginning of the interview, God's perfect timing, and I really believe my faith was challenged, and I really took ownership of knowing who I was as God's daughter when I went to Brazil that first time when I was 16. So for me, it's kind of, this is a sweet spot of all my passions and the opportunities to be amongst a team and a staff, from the athletic director all the way down, that really wants to pursue a high standard of soccer and excellence, but not with the compromise of their faith and their character. And just having both of that and both of those aspects in a program is so special. And to be able to be here and coach these girls is just, I say it's just an honor. I'm so grateful.
Thank you, Leah. Okay, we're going to lighten the mood a little bit, close things out with just a few quick and fun questions for you. So you're a world traveling girl, and all girls got to eat, right? What is your favorite food from everywhere you've traveled?
Yeah, Latin American food is my favorite. I love. There's this bread called pão de queijos in Brazil, and it's my favorite food with coffee in the morning. It's great.
Okay, favorite movie or TV show, if you have one?
Yeah, I love true stories. My favorite, as far as favorite movie though, I would say probably Top Gun.
Is that because of Tom Cruise or just the overall storyline?
I just like the story, I like the movie.
Okay, and we're going to close things out with your favorite thing to do when you're not coaching or spending all your time here.
Anything that's outdoors, adventurous. I've gotten into climbing since moving to Nashville. That's been fun, but yeah, I like being outside and being active.
Thank you so much, Leah, and we're so glad to have you on staff here at Lipscomb. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure to be on the lookout next week for the next coach interview.